What is going on, everyone? Today is Thursday, December 5th, and at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Divo Knives is going to have its release of the Stout V2. This is an exclusive with traditional pocket knives. I really like those guys. I've never actually met them, but my communications online seem like really good people. And they have a few different variants. This one here is the 80s version. It's also a lefty, which I was super happy about. Just a really awesome knife. I got to tell you guys up front, I'm going to make this quick because it is snowing outside. I did the testing outside, figured it's still good to see it in action in the weather or the elements, but I cannot feel my hands. I kid you not. I'm just starting to get feeling back in my thumb. So let me go through the specs really quick. You have an overall length of 7.55 inches. The blade is a Vanax blade steel, and I can't tell you how many times I say Xanax and have to stop recording. I think I just said it's 3.3 inches in length. You have a beautiful full-length hollow grind and a gorgeous belt satin finish. I really like that in the satin. Nice milling on the bolster. It is a bolster lock. A nice aluminum collar, anno orange aluminum collar. And the scales on this one are an 80s camo carbon scale. All T8, which I really appreciate. And I have to ask, I had asked Colin this in a message I sent last night. I don't know if anyone else is noticing this, but I feel like, I don't know who manufactures the hardware, but in 3 or 4 knives recently, they're all slightly at an angle, making it hard to get the bit to lock into the slot. It's really weird. It's happened on 2 or 3 knives that I recently got. This one has a solid lockup, 50%. They're always very consistent with that, as well as being a detent diva and a dead nut center guy. This is perfectly centered. Action is smooth, very smooth. I've tightened it up a bit because I was going to do testing, but even still, it's super smooth. Feels really good in hand. You can get a solid grip. And I got to say, I didn't get this the first time around when they had the V1. And I had mentioned to Kevin and I believe Colin that I just didn't like the design. I didn't like the aesthetic. But for whatever reason, I've really come to enjoy it. And especially with the ergonomics and having this sort of contour up here in the blade shape. That slot right there makes it so comfortable. You get such a good grip, good control, no hot spots. Just feels really good when you're actually using the knife. I've really enjoyed everything about this knife. Definitely a solid piece from them. I think you guys know by now that I'm a big fan of their designs. And they definitely put a lot of time in constructing these. There's no question about it. Really do like this one. Again, this one's going to be released along with a few other variants. It'll be at 12 p.m. today. Traditional pocket knives exclusive. I really do love this knife. I cannot emphasize how slicey this knife is. And I don't know what they've done with the edge geometry for specifically cutting rope, cardboard, all the EDC things you would utilize a knife for. But man, this thing is sharp as heck. But let's get to the cutting and I'll be back in a minute. All right. I'm not sure how much of this I can keep doing. I can't feel my fingers, but let's give this a go. Just line this up. Oh my God, this thing is sharp. Jesus. This is one of their sharpest blades out of the box I've actually seen in a while, probably, not even just from Divo knives. As soon as I start putting pressure, it's through. Look how short this is, so you don't have much leverage, and see how it works then. It's like it's not even there. I'm not even kidding. I can't feel anything in my hands. So hopefully I get a good shot on these. And we're back. Like I said, it is freezing outside, so I wasn't cutting any wood. I could not feel my hands, and again, this being a dowel, it's not super hard to get through, but you can see how smooth this is. There's literally no resistance as I'm cutting through. None whatsoever. You can even hear it if I shut up for a second. Just a beautiful knife. Definitely one that should be a user in anyone's collection. Dependable user at that. Super solid. And I don't know if I'm going to get it now, but every time I deployed it, I was getting a ting. It's not happening now. As usual, you can never get it to be consistent. Actually, it's still there a little bit. You probably can't pick up on it. There it is. Just sounds incredible. I'm actually going to include a short montage so you guys can hear it when I was outside with it yesterday. But thank you guys for watching. Definitely go to Traditional Pocket Knives today, 12 p.m. You guys don't want to miss out on this one. I'm not kidding. This is an incredible user. Looks great as well. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon with another review.